curse deafeens their children too. And their children forever true.
What it do, y'all? You already know. In case you don't, man, let me let y'all know again. It's none other than yours truly. Savior Souls, the best lightning man out here. Destroy the pokey faggots and the faggotsies. We back at y'all with another one. Man, we're back in here with my partner in crime here, Lightning. And today, man, I wanted to talk about the Soulsborne games. Let's give the faggots of the Dissidia NT group, community, or circle, or their little jerk circle. You know, let's leave them alone for this video. Let them lick their wombs after that ass beating I gave them verbally and physically in the game. You know, it's, in my opinion, I still say, and I know it's gonna be kind of unpopular, but I don't see why it would be unpopular, because, you know, Bloodborne is considered one of the best PS4 games, like, out. It is still the most wanted game amongst gamers for a remake. It is the most wanted PS4 remake game out. People are going crazy for anything Bloodborne related, because I still say Bloodborne is the strongest of the three games lore wise. I still don't think the Outer Gods are as powerful as Formless Odin. Like, Formless Odin is kind of ridiculous. Formless Odin is basically a Cthulhu. It's basically a Cthulhu, bro. No one that has a physical body can even reach the true body of Formless Odin. Well, there are some characters, like there was a time where I had a conversation with somebody. He was trying to tell me, well, then Virgil will beat him. I'm like, Virgil won't do a damn thing to Formless Odin from Bloodborne. Virgil will have to be able to get to the plane of existence where he existed to begin with, where his true body is, because he can just die and it won't really do anything to him, because he's beyond the concept of dying to begin with. You know, these things that go on, these eldritch truths, you know, all that extra shit, like, that's the shit I was really into, like, the heavy lore of Bloodborne, the real deep gods of the Bloodborne verse. Not just the moon presence, that's not a god of the Bloodborne verse. This is one of the, it's, the moon in the sky is a manifestation of one of the gods in their verse. A lot of people probably don't know that because you're not, because they're not nerded up like I am you're heavily into the lore of something, right? And I don't know if the gods inside of Elden Ring, like, you know, the rot god, not the rot goddess, because the rot god and the goddess of rot and the rot god are two different things. It's because they don't understand the lore yet. Just like we, you know, Mo, the Lord of Blood, the guy that you face in Elden Ring with the little triple spikes on his staff. You know, where he stands there, he go trance. You know, he looks like the Sephiroth transformation he has with the wings and all that. You know, supposed to be somebody very, very dark. Even the tone you get from the song itself is a version of music that people don't even use anymore these days. That is just like it's just malice manifests. It's just malice and evil manifested. You know, the tone of a song usually tells you a lot about the character's journey and who they are. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if people understand how music operates too. Instead of just listening to a catchy song, there's a lot of reason behind it. You know, a lot of reason behind a lot of things. But if people were a little bit more intellectual and, you know, instead of running around, that's cap, bro! That's cap, bro! You know, there'll be a little bit, you know, I don't wish to have any type of conversation with somebody running around going, that's cap, bro. Because what do they bring to the table that's on my level of thinking? Now that's cap to say that they're on my level of thinking. You know what I mean? No, that's cap. Even though I understand the term. And yes, I am indeed trying to sound like a scripted anime character. But like I was saying though, like ultimately to try and keep this as concise as possible. I still put Bloodborne at the top of my list as my favorite game. Reasons being lore-wise, gameplay. I like the jump mechanic, and I like it using an open field. I don't think the jump mechanic should be something that a jump attack should have ever been a thing in Elden Ring. It's too powerful in strength builds, along with mage builds as a whole. Even though you gotta work a little harder with mages. Well, to get the build there, you have to work hard. It's not hard to play it, really, once you get used to it. It's just like understanding the depths of melee combat. You gotta understand the depths of being a mage. You know, it's not too heavily different. Comes a dunk attack. No, told you. You see what I'm saying? I understand that this guy keeps dunk attacking, and that's another depth of it. Like, knowing what another depth of combat is knowing what they keep doing and recognizing what they keep doing. You know, it's called learning. But, you know, they don't want to be about that, or they just call it something else entirely, maybe. But, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know. This shit is crazy as hell, bro. That's how he really sounds. Oh, shit. But Dark Souls 3, I don't think Elden Ring, like outside of the game itself, the way you play it, is even above like Dark Souls 3. If we're looking at it from the nerdy perspective on how I look at things, is it really above Elden Ring? Probably not gameplay wise, because it is kind of a very dry, incredibly simple game. But the bosses, right, is another subject of contention, because the bosses of all the Elden Ring games are just these super bosses that never stop attacking, never stop swinging. They do what Line Mobile in here does. Never stop warp striking. Never stop doing something, you know what I mean? Except for when you get the better of him inside the footsie clash, right? He'll run away. And he just kind of like does this. He'll flee from you. Like he's doing now, right? Like, it's almost like he wants to get caught by the binder without making it seem obvious. And then he'll do something like that and just like continue to dodge. But I don't, you know, he hasn't realized that dodging is bad. Dodging has its weaknesses. Like, I don't think he just hasn't picked up on that yet. You know, he's had somebody like that who thought the same sort of way, who didn't realize the weaknesses in being heavily aggressive, who didn't realize the weaknesses in his play. My Sharingan saw through all that.
That's how it's done.
Ain't that right? She helped evolve my Sharingan too.
My thanks.
Well, Renegon per se. But it is what it is, right? Anger will never be enough to beat anybody in any match. Who knows what they're doing? It's been to save your souls. If that's lightning man out here, we'll catch y'all again.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crash of the messenger. Too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's low. Kneeling journey dressed in the cloak of shadows. The hunting's grim.